Hey friends, welcome to the review show. I'm your host, Divine Umeh, and today we're checking out very exciting locations. I can't wait for you guys to see what we get up to, okay? I'm going to be showing you guys the best places to engage in recreational indoor fun activities here in Lagos, Nigeria, okay? Today, we're currently in a very beautiful location. This is Paint and Bake. It's located in the heart of Victoria Island, the Exhilarating Crescent. We're going to get up to some really fun activities, and I'm going to be joined by a very exciting guest. I can't wait for you guys to meet her. So without further ado, let's get into the activity of the day. Hi, Simi.
Hi.
Thank you for making time for us.
Of course. Can I just say, you already look like Picasso in female form, and I'm here, painting something worse than Speed Darlington, if you were a painter. Just saying.
Anyways, I'm going to ask you a couple of random questions and just answer as honestly as possible.
No problem.
Okay. So, as an award-winning actress, TV personality, radio personality, I'm sure you've had a lot of amazing opportunities that come to you. Which one of them struck you the most? That was like a defining point in your career that you like to talk about?
I have had opportunities that I'm really grateful for, but I think probably the most spectacular one would be covering the EMAs, the MTV Music Awards in Spain.
Oh, wow.
And it's absolutely crazy. So I was at a photo shoot, and then I get a phone call. Hi, Simi. Hi, we want you to cover the EMAs. I'm like, okay, sure, no problem. We need you to get on a flight tonight.
Wow, really?
I was like, huh? The flight leaves in, how many hours was it? Maybe 5 hours or something absolutely random. I was like, oh,
that's crazy.
Okay. Luckily for me, I was at the end of the photo shoot, so I think I spent 45 more minutes there, rushed home, threw random clothes inside my suitcase. Lagos traffic wanted to destroy my destiny, but I serve a living God.
Yes,
so we got there just in time. My flight was delayed.
Thank God.
Yeah, but we got to Spain, and I was able to meet all these celebrities that I have grown up watching. Akon was there, Dua Lipa was there. I love her music. So many incredible people. So that was probably a highlight of my career.
Okay, so congratulations on your recent marriage.
Thank you.
Just got married.
Yeah.
Has newlywed life been? Has there been any significant challenges? Something you were not prepared for? That's wow, this is my life now.
Do you know what? Right. The funny thing is, before I got married, people kept on telling me that, oh, marriage is hard, marriage is this, marriage is that. The first 6 months of marriage or the first year of marriage is the toughest. Technically, we've been married for 6 months already because we did our civil ceremony in December.
Okay.
But if I tell you, honestly speaking, there's been no change. It literally just feels the same, but we just have rings on our fingers. So one thing I would advise people is don't listen to anybody's experience. You create your own experience. If you want to have that struggle marriage, you will have it. But if you actually want smooth sailing, as long as you and your partner are on the same page, you will have that.
Very inspiring. For people like me that's scared of marriages, that's correct.
I was as well until I met my husband.
So I guess when you meet the right one, you just stop being afraid.
Honestly speaking, that is the truth.
Wow. I just learned something today. God, thank you. Obviously, I know this entertainment industry can be very cutthroat, a lot of pressure, all of that. How do you deal with all the pressure that comes with it? How do you distress?
Honestly speaking, right? When I first started in the industry, it was oh my gosh, this person has just gotten this deal. I was like, God, what am I doing with my life? And then after a while, because let's be real, I still got my opportunities, etc.
Yeah.
And then I just realized there's no point in pressuring yourself because there's always going to be somebody who seems to be doing better.
Yeah.
But I just got to a point where I was just very content with where I was. And don't get me wrong, it's not that I didn't have ambitions. I did. Yeah. And I knew that eventually I was going to get there. Yeah. But I am on this path. It is my path.
Yeah.
I will be achieving more than others at a stage, less than others at another stage.
Yeah.
It's just the way life is.
Yeah. How have you managed to deal with negative comments, negative feedback? Have you ever been like a victim of trolling?
100%.
Online. What's been the worst thing someone has told you online?
Oh my gosh.
I was just like, what?
Where do I even start from? So people trolled me because of my marriage.
Wow.
That I'm going against black people for marrying a white man. People trolled me over the most like ridiculous things. But in the beginning, when I first started, it used to get to me, and I would read those comments and feel so bad about myself. But then it hit me, like I only get criticism from like a small portion of Nigerians. I went on to Kim Kardashian's profile. I just looked at one picture and I read comments. Prostitute, Ashewo, this one, that one, and she's still alive, you know? And here I am comparing myself to somebody who gets trolled from everybody in the entire world, you know what I mean? So like, and she's still thriving. So who am I to complain? I finally understood that once you put yourself out there, not everybody is going to like you. And that's okay, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as you're making your money, you're not hurting anybody, you're living your life.
Yes.
It's all good.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we know how this industry like focuses on people's physical appearance, what you look like, all of that. Have you ever been like a victim of societal pressure, unrealistic beauty standards, let's say a BBL, all of that? Have you ever feel pressure to just say, I'm in front of the camera all the time, maybe I should do something about my body? I'm tired of being called skinny Becky. Skinny Becky.
When I first started in the industry, I'm not gonna lie, I can say it now with my chest. Sometimes I would wear butt pads, and it took me a while, but I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, this is my body. I'm healthy, and like there are so many beauty standards in the world, depending on where you go to. Like in some countries, it's tall, skinny, long blonde hair. Other countries, it's thick. So at the end of the day, I literally just have to be happy with myself. And I am an attractive woman, so yeah, I throw away the butt pads eventually. And I was like, you'll take me as I am, and if you don't want to take kids, then you're not my husband. Bye bye.
Okay, so what's one big rumor that you've heard about yourself?
Big rumor that I've heard about myself.
Like to clear up.
Have I heard any rumors about myself?
Or misconception? Maybe people say, "Have you met Simi on set? She's so rude." Something like that.
I've heard people say, "Oh, I married my husband for passport," which is like,
so you're born in the UK.
Exactly. I already have a passport. So, when we first got engaged, people were like, she's set for life, she's going to Japa. And I was like, guys, I left the UK and came here. Like, I didn't need to wait to get married to leave the country. I'm actually here because I chose to be here.
So that's the one thing.
Exactly.
We've come a long way with our paintings.
Like I said, Picasso right here. This is Vico, the Vico of the art world.
No longer this good, darling.
Maybe both together.
Okay, so what's your favorite pastime activity?
My favorite pastime activity? Oh, I have quite a few. I love water-based activities. Yeah, going to the beach, etc.
Can you swim?
Yeah. I love to travel. Absolutely adore traveling. So it's probably traveling to somewhere with a beach.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a good part. Mine will be sleeping and eating.
That's a very good one.
Wow, so thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this
activity. I did.
Tell us about it.
So I actually chose a ring holder because I don't have one of them. This is called modern art, abstract art. It's, from the Renaissance period.
Wow. Beyonce.
And we have two colors. We have the lighter color, we have the darker color. And that's to show the two sides of the world. Wow. However, the lighter color is plenty because light always overcomes the dark.
Yes.
And then you have like the darker colors in heart shapes here, which shows that there is also beauty there in the dark. It just needs to be brought out to the light.
Wow.
And I literally just made that up in like 10 seconds.
I'm so inspired by your ring holder. Let me talk about mine. So mine is inspired by one of my favorite places, which is the beach. I love the water, I love the sunset, and I love palm trees, and yeah, it's my favorite place to pass my pastime activity. So I like sleeping on the beach. So yeah, that makes sense. It's not the best, okay, but
you know what? Just compare the two, and then tell me.
I have to be humble here, okay? I will give it to one of you guys watching this video. Just stay tuned, and yeah, that is it for Paint and Bake. We're off to our next location now, and we'll take you guys through the fun experience, so stick around.
Hi guys, welcome to Escape Room 33. My name is Onome and I'm going to be your host for today. So I'll be giving you your briefing before we go in for the games. Phones and personal belongings are not allowed in any of the escape room. We provided a safe lock for you where you can keep those and you can go in with the key. You don't need to do any climbing. There are no clues on the ceilings, there are no clues on the floor. All you need to do is observe your environment closely. During the course of the game, you come across padlocks. Padlocks comes in different shapes and sizes. You'll be required to solve a puzzle that gets you a code to unlock this padlock. On every padlock, there is either a line indication or arrow on every padlock. So when you solve a puzzle and you get a code correctly, make sure to align the code on the line indication or arrow you get on every padlock you come across. During the course of the game, you come across furnitures. Any furnitures you're trying to move and doesn't move, just know it's not part of the game. You don't need to force move any furniture and you don't need to force open any padlock. Your progress at all time is being monitored by the game master. You'll be given 60 minutes for your games, and you get 3 clues. So if at any point you feel stuck, there are intercoms for you to dial in there, and if for any reason the intercom isn't going through, you could just wave at the camera and say game master will need help. The game master will know you need a clue. Okay, yeah, so if after 60 minutes you're not able to solve the game, the game master comes in and help you. Try to take in the scenery and remember it's only a game. Try to have fun as well. Yeah.
Okay. What a day we've had. So tell us about your experience in the escape room, Sherlock Holmes edition.
So it was my first ever escape room. Bear in mind, I have watched Escape Room on Netflix where, like, you know, they die if they don't get out. And I've always wanted to do it. So it's actually a lot of fun. I will say that it requires a lot of energy. So you need to go when your brain is still fresh. But it was interesting. I know you were super stressed out there.
Super stressed out.
Yeah.
I didn't find it enjoyable. I'm just not gonna lie, because I don't like mental stress. Like when I step out of my house, I step out of my house to relax. And this was not giving relaxing. It was giving very much thought-provoking, and it was just frustrating. Okay, so no, no, it's not my thing. But if you guys are up for adventure, you like, you know, finding clues, detective type of stuff, then yes. But for someone like me, nah.
You just want the soft life.
Like if I'm not working, I cannot be thinking. What am I thinking? What am I thinking?
But you know what? I feel like I'll probably come back again and do it with another set of friends. Maybe do one of the other rooms. Get everybody a little bit tipsy first, just to make it more interesting. And I know which people I'll invite. You know, the people that will carry it on their.
Yeah, I feel like there's a certain type of people that this is meant for, and then there's us. Okay. So, anyways, in conclusion, I mean, you went to Paint and Bake, now you're here at Escape Room. Give us your final verdict. This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
So it depends on your mood, like what you want. Do you know what I mean? If you want to just chill, relax, if you're good at art, then of course the Paint and Bake is perfect for you. But then if you want a little bit of adventure, a little bit of moving around, you know, to solve riddles. I actually do like riddles, do you know what I mean? I am a bit tired, but I do like riddles. So I think for me, I would rather do an escape room. Also because I've discovered I don't have any talent when it comes to painting. You did a work of art that you can sell for like $3,000. Yeah. I'll be lucky if I can sell mine for 300 naira.
So Sherlock Holmes wins the escape room?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Nice. And for me, I'm gonna take Paint and Bake because I'm very artsy and it was very relaxing. I didn't have to think about what I was doing. I was just vibing, okay? So if you're like me, like I said, and you don't like thinking too much when you're not working, But if you're like her, you like freedom, you like adventure, you love the thrill, you know, I mean, get tipsy first if you want. Definitely check out the escape room located here in the heart of Victoria Island in Silverbed Galleria. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, and we look forward to seeing all the things you do after now. In fact, tell us, what is next for you? What's that one big thing we should look out for?
Oh, one big thing. I have quite a few things lined up. I feel like after the wedding, you know, people gave me my period of grace, and now, like, you know, I have a lot more jobs coming up. So I have some movies that'll be coming out sometime next year. We're in the production stages of them. 3 movies at the moment.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I have a new show that's currently on television, a new season of Movie Talk on AMC channels, and you know, hosting events. You know, my influencer work. I have a big trip planned for later on this year. Looking forward to that. Yeah, so just watch this space.
Wow, we have so much. There's so much going on today. I'm so happy for you. And thank you so much for making time out of your busy schedule to honor my invitation. And we'll just be looking out for the big things you're going to do.
Yes, thank you.